everybody. How's you doing? Good. I'm okay. You know, maybe it's my age talking, but I'm getting tired of celebrations. Because I realize the next big celebration for me, I'll be in attendance, but won't be part of. Oh, he looks pretty good. Yeah, he's at peace now. Who wants a beer? You do.
Hi.
Yeah, not all celebrations are bad, but definitely weddings. I don't think anybody actually wants to go to a wedding. Except maybe lonely guys who saw Wedding Crashers and think they're going to score. That doesn't work. I tried. You know, nobody wants to go to a wedding, but they're pissed if they don't get invited. You got to dress up, you got to eat the food that they feed you, and you got to listen to the same old songs. If I have to listen to Moody Moody one more time, I'm going to hasten my own final celebration. And you got to buy a present. Weddings are good for the economy. People have a wedding, you buy a present, they return the present, they get the money, they buy the next present. Nobody actually spends anything. It's kind of like a stimulus package or the auto bailout. No? Auto bailout? Too late? Okay. Next time I go to a wedding, I'm going to wear a t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flops. Of course, in many modern weddings, I'd be mistaken for the groom. But I'm going to get totally drunk on the free booze. My present's going to be a gift card to a divorce lawyer.
Oh my God.
That is good, isn't it? That way I never get invited back. But I might be, a little bit biased. Because I've been married and divorced 3 times. Might have something to do with it. But you know what's worse than weddings? I had to go to my kid's 8th grade graduation. I'll tell you how bad it was. I was wishing the kid was getting married. I know he's only 14, but what the hell? I mean, that's what they did in the old country, right? And back then, it would mean he was getting a job and leaving the house. That would be something I'd celebrate. But instead, I go to this 8th grade graduation, another example of celebrating something that we're all just supposed to do anyway. I mean, they called every single kid's name individually. And 30 family members would jump up and scream, "Woohoo, Billy! Yay, Sally! Great job!" I mean, it's not an achievement, it's 8th grade. Unfortunately for my son, I was the only one that showed up. And by the time they got to him, I passed out. So he got dead silence. Finally, one family that just got in this country yesterday said, "We will cheer for you." If you want to have a big cheer, you got to make sure that your name starts with a letter no lower than D. Yeah, because by the time they got to E, everybody'd had it. Even the principal sounded like he was worn out. He sounded like the film had slowed down in an old projector. And the award for attendance. Yeah, they give awards for everything, even for just showing up. They give awards for having a B- average or higher. B-. And more than half the kids have a B average or higher. Because apparently schools aren't smart enough to know what a bell curve is nowadays. Yeah, and what's worse is they gave so many awards out that the 6 kids who didn't get an award were in the back crying. I think they should give an award for flunking 8th grade. Because best I can figure, that would be the hardest to do. Well, it wasn't for me, but... And everybody took this way too seriously. I mean, one boy was in a tuxedo. All the girls were wearing high heels and dresses. And what kind of parent puts their 14-year-old in a miniskirt? That boy must have been embarrassed. Well, I'm kind of worried about getting old. And it's not because of retirement or money. It's because I'm 100% sure that my son will not take care of me. Yeah, when my dad was getting old, I had to help him with things like adult diapers. So I said to my son, you're going to have to help me with that someday. No chance, Dad. Yeah, but I changed like 1 million of your diapers. Not happening. But it's okay. When you get old, we'll put you in a retirement home. You know, in a nursing home. Like when you're 50. I said, I just turned 50. He says, start packing. You know, I really should have like a medical power of attorney, but he's my only family, and I'm afraid if I had a cold, he'd be screaming, pull the plug, pull the plug. And I'm 100% sure he won't take care of me. But I'm about 80% sure that he would murder me if he thought he could get away with it. I'm not kidding. When my dad passed away, my son found out about this inheritance thing. And he says, so Dad, let me get this straight. When you die, I get all your stuff and your money? Yeah. Awesome! Oh, I mean, I hope you live a long life. Now he's counting the days till I die. He's actually got a calendar in his room. He's expecting me to only last about another year. Because he's got plans. But it's okay. The last laugh's going to be on him. Because I am going to leave all my money to charity. Or Susie or Betty or whoever the hell I'm dating at the time. And it won't matter. I'm going to be in a lot of debt anyway, because at $300 an hour, the girlfriend experience is expensive after 50. You know, speaking of getting old, my friend called me just last week about his impending procedure. He's going to have prostate surgery. And, you know, I didn't realize how awesome it was to pee until this guy told me how excited he was to have a catheter inserted. And then he says to me, it's gonna happen to you someday. Ew. I was scared about that, so I Googled preventing prostate problems. The #1 solution, Harvard Medical School found that men who ejaculate 21 or more times a month have a lower risk of prostate cancer. I guess I need a girlfriend. Or maybe just some privacy around the house for once. To be honest though, at my age, 21 seems like a lot. I mean, they still want me to like go to work and eat and breathe, right? I wonder if they'll let me bank my under 30 activities towards my over 50 activities. Because you know, back then it was like $400 a month, so I'd be in great shape. All right, thank you very much. That's my time. And up next is a very funny guy. You're going to really like him. He's straight from the nursing home, Arthur Belkheim.